Hello everybody, my name is Benji and welcome back to Satisfactory Saturday, except y'all over on YouTube in the recap video are going to be seeing this on Monday. So I hope you're having a satisfying Monday. We're doing a little different method to record today, and we are recording using OBS instead of editing. So hopefully this all works out well. But off camera I did this tower design, which I straight up ripped from Kibitz. Go check him out, by the way. I'm gonna try to remember to put a link in the description. But other than that, I didn't do a lick of work on anything. However, our battery situation is a little bit abysmal. I'm not gonna lie. The water up here keeps backing up. And if the water backs up, the batteries back up. Or the batteries don't get produced, rather. And if the batteries don't get produced, I cry inside, because none of our anything will actually work. You can see that the water is getting backed up by the fact that those pipes are full. And so are these pipes. And yeah, we don't like that happening. So I was watching a Kibitz video, speaking of Kibitz, the other day, where he was talking about a refinery recipe that he thought was literally useless, and I thought it was as well. However, he figured out that it's not for getting more concrete. It's to sink water, because limestone is everywhere. Combine limestone and water to make something that you can put in an awesome sink, boom, you can get rid of water. So we're going to be doing that and fixing our batteries. I hope. Also, chat just popped up. I can't really point to it. Yes, I can. Chat just popped up, like right here. This is streaming over on Twitch, just like it says in the description. And chat now has the ability to show up and say hi to YouTube. So if you guys want to say hi to YouTube while I'm recording this intro, please feel free. No worries at all. So we have this little platform over here and some limestone right there. And we're going to put a couple of refineries and an awesome sink on here, run the water from over here and a couple other things over, just to make sure that nothing ever gets backed up again. Our batteries will be constantly running, and we will never cry. Well, we might cry, but we won't cry much. So let's take a look at this tower. First of all, you'll notice the hypertube. And the hypertube gets us from the train station over to here. Next thing you'll notice is the beacon. The beacon's a fun guy that's helping us explore the region of the swamp without actually having to explore at all. In this container, we've got hazmat suits and iodine filters because we need them. We've got main power to go to the entire system. We've got the nuclear inlet, which is going to go to the nuclear reactors and connect the reactors to the main power grid. We've got emergency sink to sink all of the excess uranium stuff that's producing radiation, so it's safer for us to go in there. We've got irradiated uranium and irradiated plutonium to turn on and off as is and as needed. And then we have everything else, which is the non-irradiated stuff, which we already finished a little bit of. And then we've got down here hypertubes. So these take us to the refinery, non-irradiated, irradiated, and to the nuclear power plants themselves once they're actually built. And it's just a fun little design here. It's kind of a highlight to the build, but it's not exactly a highlight, and I straight up ripped it from a Kibitz video, like I said. But we're gonna go on ahead and fix our battery problem, I sure fucking hope, and have a wonderful time. So let's just get into it. So we've got the concrete all ready to go. The limestone has been obtained. I just attached a little belt underneath the sulfur here because I didn't want to move the power poles. We've got all of the refineries working here now. At least they should be. And the water should be good as well. I am going to go on ahead and purge the pipe network though. So I'm permanently crouched because of that bug. It's a fun bug. But yeah, now the concrete is sinking. Wow, 104 coupons printable? Woo, buddy. I have been sinking some high-value things as of late, apparently. But in addition to that fun little bit right there, we also have an overflow on the casings to make sure that they never back up, and an overflow on the batteries to make sure that they never back up either. And by never back up, I mean we have 2 bins full, and that is all that shall ever be allowed. Now let's make sure none of these have any residual batteries left in them. You have residual batteries. So do you. And you. And you. Now nobody has residual batteries anymore. Thank goodness. And like I said, the alclad casings, or not alclad casings, the aluminum casings. I have a fun little tidbit about the aluminum stuff, by the way. If I look up aluminum, we've got the fact that it says different stuff for different wait, what? What? It says aluminum for all of them. I was in Total Eclipse's Twitch chat earlier today while he was streaming, and all of his were different. One of them said aluminum, another said aluminium, another said aluminum, another said aluminium. They were different. It was weird. Oh well, I guess we don't have to worry about that. We're gonna go on ahead and put feet on this thing, and also put like a little fence around it because we're keeping it open top. But batteries should, .tm, be good from this point forward. Give me power. And we can go start working on the irradiated uranium portion of the nuclear fluid. Exciting. With that all finished and out of the way, we can finally move back to the nuclear project, working on irradiated uranium portion of things. And as you can see from the tower, we've got the hypertube hub, and if the power lines would pop in, yeah, the power lines aren't gonna pop in, but we've got power lines and stuff going on as well, coming over here in different switches and whatnot. That's interesting. Why is that there? Oh, because my inventory was full. I'll get it later. But we're going to be working in this little square here today. I might make it not poke out like that. We'll figure it out and it'll probably be fine. But we need to do some Cateriums manufacturing on the bottom floor. And then, in case uranium cells and stuff, and uranium fuel rods, and also some emergency sinks and stuff, just in case radiation gets out of hand and we need to shut things down quick. Exciting. I just opened a manufacturer, and it has Caterium quick wire in it. What the fuck? Are any of the rest of these messed up? What? What in the world? You've got to be kidding me, dude. Oh, and these don't even have their recipes set. That's why it's not giving me the right number on the handheld device. I wonder if that fixed it. I don't know why that still says it's wrong. Well, okay, hang on, no, I know exactly why that still says it's wrong. Because this one over here hasn't been underclocked yet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The belt. Oh no. We're just gonna extend this. We're just gonna extend it, it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna extend the box a little bit. We're going for asymmetry. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine. We've also been building on a map border this whole time, so forgive the lag, please. Anyway, let me show you what we've done so far now that this is an impromptu recording. Yo, yeah, see, there's the map border. So here's the emergency bit with a smart overflow splitter, but the overflow is actually going toward the center. The main output is to these so that it will actually emergency sync when it needs to emergency sync. And then this will be like the sulfur belt, this will be like the other belt. and then the 2 Caterium belts and stuff. The sulfur belt and the silica belt, that's the other 2 that we need. All of these are overclocked, with the exception of this one in the center. It's on 100% because it's a nerd. But everything else is running on Mark V belts, having a lovely, lovely time. And these are the 7 for the encased uranium cells, which are going to end up wrapping themselves around and also having a emergency sink. And then up on the floor above us, we're going to do the actual uranium fuel rods and do this exact same design, maybe a little different, because this is spaghetti. It's spaghetti to get it all working properly, but it does all work properly. So we're going to get this set up, then we're going to set up the floor above us, and then we're going to go get the spicy rock from over in the spicy cave. And after that, we're going to run power to that building and this building and run walkways and stuff so that we can get around without a hover pack, aka get around with a hazmat suit. And I don't know what we're going to do after that. We'll figure it out later. With that, the uranium fuel rods are completed. 7 manufacturers on the top with a little bit less spaghetti. Wonderful stuff. And then, down here, the same amount of spaghetti for the other ones. The quick wire is hooked up, the encased cells are hooked up, and I can prove it. Where can I prove it? I can prove it upstairs. I can prove it upstairs that everything is fully and entirely good to go. 10 uranium fuel rods coming out. And we can go over here and check the inputs. 33.3, 10, 20, and last but certainly not least, 334. And we have the overflow systems hooked up as well, so that they actually work correctly. Also, forgive the FPS over here, it's a map border, and blame Hannah, whatever her last name is. It's her fault. It's her fault, not ours, not mine. Not my PC's. That was weird. I wasn't expecting that to happen. So next up on our list of things to do is to venture into the deepest, darkest, spicy cave, whip out our assault rifle, and blap some spiders to claim our nuclear prize. I don't know if I'm excited. I don't know if I'm excited. I'm honestly quite petrified. But we're gonna go do it. It's about time to get the spicy rock. We arrive in the cave. Our weapon is out. Our radiation suit is on. The spicy rock is seen. I don't have the materials on me for a miner. We're gonna clear it out, put a Mark II miner, and come back. Because as we get closer, the radiation appears, and so does the Guardian. It's gonna poop on me. It's gonna fart. It's a stinky. Where'd it go? Where's the Stinkerton? He's farting again. He stinks. I don't know where he keeps going. Leroy Jenkins! Ow! What you doing, bud? You standing up there? There he goes. There's more. the spice. I believe it is ours. Uranium. The second node of uranium that we've ever found and interacted with in the world. But the first one that's actually going to see any sort of use. I'm going to get rid of that so that we can actually have two of them on us. We will upgrade when we come back. But for now, glorious spice is ours. Wonderful. And we can get rid of the tiny rocks just by putting it in our inventory, you know. Sorry, I'm reading a bit of chat because I know for a fact that it is showing up on screen, and some of it actually pertains to the game. Satisfactory is my favorite Tomb game. This is the hardest Slayer gate. You're goddamn right it is. Look how fast that iodine filter is going down now that I actually have uranium in my inventory. Oh boy. The spice has been acquired. The factory with the spice portion, oh my lag, has been completed. Now we move on to more stuff. Specifically upgrading this miner, which you guys will actually see. It's time for the Mark III miner. Boom, there it is. That's all. Well, actually, no, that's not all. Because we need this at 420 per minute. I want to see the mining rate. I want to see that uranium just straight up skyrocket. Woo! And we will come back and connect to that belt later in time. Not right now. Not right now. Ah, good times. So you may notice that we have, well, power. And also a roof over our heads. So I took the liberty of going through every single floor. All of the power is completely hooked up. And on the floors where it's necessary, we have walkways and power and lights for the crystal oscillators. I'll show you that from outside. We've got a ladder going straight up the middle. We've got everything hooked into the power grid. We've got hypertube running, moving, and grooving. We've got belts going all over the place. Power is completely and entirely ready to go. That's what it looks like from outside. It's not the most special thing in the world, but it works. We're gonna move on from this point here and start working on the same stuff over here with the nuclear stuff. The irradiated portion of the factory, walling it in and getting it set up, and then we are going to end for the night. Well, would you look at that? It's a box. I'm too tired right now to come up with a decent pattern, but we will figure out a pattern for that and make it actually look good. But non-irradiated and irradiated uranium is finished. Completely and entirely finished. Power has been run, walkways have been run, ladders have been placed, hypertubes have been placed. Everything is finished for non-irradiated and irradiated uranium, except for everything ingot-wise at the refinery, which we're going to do probably next time, maybe at some other point. I don't know. Next time I really want to get into plutonium stuff, but I know I need to start with the non-irradiated side and then move to the irradiated side, and at some point I need to place 50 nuclear power plants and 50 water pipes and stuff, but at the end of the day, we'll figure that out some other time. That's for a future Benji problem. Future Benji, aka Tomorrow Benji, is going to be editing this and figuring out exactly what we're going to do on Tuesday. But for now, that is all I have for you all, so thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Man. Satisfactory. Very satisfying Saturday, if I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. But without further ado, Adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, avidazien, ciao, and goodbye. Have a wonderful day. I will see you all in the next one. Yeah, later.